protect the flag. The flag has changed over the years because we've added states, but it's always had the same meaning. All of a sudden, now, because you have some bad cops that go out there and do the wrong thing, the flag doesn't mean anything no more, according to people. Flag doesn't stand for the police. The flag stands for the United, keyword, United States of America. It doesn't say the police force. Big confusion. Okay? Yeah, we have some bad cops. We have some bad officials. We have some really bad people in Congress. Okay? We've had bad people run this country. Okay? But it should not ever stop you from believing in what you were taught your whole life, is that you have the freedom to change things. This is the land of opportunity. You want to change things? Then get off your soapbox and go make changes. Go lead something to go make changes. Go start something that's going to make changes. By disrespecting the flag, you're not starting, you're starting a negative. You're not making changes. You're taking a negative feeling and then doing something negative, thinking that you're going to get a positive at the end. And you're not. Only thing you're going to do is get more negative out of what you're doing. You're going to piss people off by doing what you're doing. Go out.
It's to bring awareness.
But it's not bringing awareness. Because people are like, why are you doing this? Oh, well, people have been black people have been oppressed for years. Black people haven't ever been oppressed for years. They were oppressed maybe 200 years ago. Lots changed in 200 years. Lots changed since Martin Luther King. Okay? A lot has changed since Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in baseball. A lot has changed. People have learned. People have adjusted to different life because the United States was built off immigration. There was no real natural Americans other than Native Americans. Okay? So the country was built on immigration. Okay? We understand that. Okay? People were forced to come here. It wasn't only black people that were forced to come here. There was a lot of people that were forced to come here to be slaves. Okay? I'm not going to get into details about it. Okay? There was Irish, there was Italian, there was many people that were brought here that were forced to leave their homes and come here and work. Because that's where their companies, whatever they were doing back in their countries, moved to the United States, moved to America, and they took all those people with them. They didn't have a choice. Okay? That's how it started. That doesn't mean that's the way it is now. People want things to change, then you have to help change it. Okay? By having 8-year-olds sit on a football field during the national anthem is not changing anything. Only thing you're doing is getting on Sports Center or getting on TMZ. If that's your goal in life, then congratulations, you did it. Give yourself a self-high five. Other than that, you're a jackass because you haven't done anything. You haven't made self-awareness because those 8-year-old kids have no idea why you're doing it. And even if you told them, we're sitting to raise awareness for the treatment of black injustice of America, whether it's black or otherwise, those 8-year-old kids are going to go, what? They're going to be picking their nose, what? No idea what's going on. They're only going to do it because you told them to do it. So the only thing you're doing is brainwashing them. You're not allowing them to decide for themselves if they want to do it for that reason. Okay? If my coach came to me and said, and I've had little league teams where we had black, we had white, even played with girls. Okay, where they said, if they came to me and said, we're all going to sit during the national anthem to start awareness, and I would have turned around and said, absolutely not, because my father would whoop my ass. My father's a Vietnam veteran. Okay, so that ain't happened. Okay, and ain't nobody that can tell you can do it. If you do it, you did it because on your own. Okay, don't be part of a herd of sheep.
Well, we are the sheep according to people like this. We are
No,
the sheep.
the people who are sheep are the people who are doing this crap on television because they're doing it because other people are doing it. They're not doing it because they want to do it. They're doing it because everybody else was doing it. If they wanted to make awareness, they would have started doing something else. But they waited for someone else to do it. So now they're following them. That's sheep. We're just living our lives the way we've been taught to live our lives. Not sheep. We're not following people. We're living our lives the way we've been taught, and we're living it with things we teach ourselves every day that we're alive. Now, if you do something because someone else does it, then you're a sheep. So if you want to make awareness, then stand up and do something on your own. Be creative. Be original. Don't just do it because Floyd Merriweather did it or Colin Kaepernick did it. Okay? Don't do it because superstars are on TV doing it. Do it because you want to do it. It means something to you. Be loud. Be proud. Be heard. Don't be a follower. Okay? NFL should be embarrassed of themselves. Absolutely embarrassed of themselves that they don't find these morons for doing it. But meanwhile, they turn around and they wanted to fine the football players for wearing 9/11 tribute cleats. Disgusting.
No, just wait. Just wait for the NBA season.
Disgusting. I don't watch the NBA. NBA is a joke. Okay? Disgusting. You're going to fine players for wearing 9/11 tribute cleats, but you're going to allow people to kneel and sit and disrespect the flag during the national anthem, which you're paying for them to be out there. Okay? You're not paying for them to be out there anymore with to be patriotic, but you're paying their salary to be on TV during the national anthem. They're being paid. So it means if they're being paid, you have control of what they do on television.
What grounds would they have not allow or to find somebody for wearing 9/11?
Because it didn't follow the uniform code. Absolutely, it's ridiculous. We had this problem way back when Carlos Delgado sat for the national anthem in Toronto when he was with the Blue Jays. He wouldn't come out of the dugout because of the war that was going on that he didn't approve of, the Middle East war. Okay? Baseball threatened him and told him, we understand your beliefs and we appreciate you sharing it with everybody, but you're disrespecting the fans and you're disrespecting the flag. And considering that you're a United States citizen playing in Canada, that makes it look twice as worse, twice as bad. Okay? He didn't do it no more. And when he came to the Mets, first thing out of his mouth was, he'll stand for the national anthem.
Good thing.
Okay? Just, why wouldn't you? You want to make a statement, you want to make an example, then again, be original, be loud, be proud, do something that calls for what you're doing. Just following someone else, what they're doing, you're not proving anything other than you're a follower. Okay? Anybody can sit on their ass during the national anthem and say they're bringing awareness. And that's all they do. Not do another single thing ever to bring awareness, except to sit that day on the national anthem. That's not bringing awareness. That's being a follower. It's being a fan follower. I don't even know what else to say because I know people feel really strongly about this. Facebook has been flooded with nonsense about this. You know, people, you know, friends of mine who I'm astounded that they would even believe in the disrespect of the flag and think the flag has no meaning. That the national anthem has no meaning. The Pledge of Allegiance has no meaning. Well, when you're a 5-year-old kid in school and you started your day doing the Pledge of Allegiance in class, why did you do it? You did it because you were taught to do it because it's respectful. Because you're respecting the country that you live in. If you want to take the word God out of it, That's fine, because that's religion. But the flag is not religion. The flag is what you're pledging your allegiance to. You're pledging your allegiance as a United States citizen to do the right thing by you, your family, and your country. You take an oath when you go into the military. You take an oath when you go into Congress. You take an oath when you go into office. And you sure as hell take an oath when you become the president of the United States. So not only are you disrespecting everything, you're disrespecting the president of the United States, who's black, I might add. Have you ever seen Obama sit during the national anthem? Not an Obama fan, by the way. No. Have you ever seen him take a knee? No. You ever seen him other than standing? Exactly. So think about that, folks. While you're thinking you're making a statement, you're doing nothing but disrespecting the commander-in-chief, the president of the United States, the one who symbolizes our entire country. Like him or not. Like him or not. If it's Trump or Clinton, you like him or not. There's one thing you can do. Vote. You vote. Whatever happens, happens. You don't have to like whoever's in office. But they still represent the flag. They still represent the United States of America. When push comes to shove, regardless of who it is, they're going to do what's in best interest for this country. So, granted, neither one of them are probably good candidates, but that's just the way our society has come to now. That too much nonsense goes on in Congress. Too many people got caught doing stupid things. Too many people have lost their eligibility to, move up in the ranks. I think there should be caps on the ranks. These congressmen should not be in power for 30 years. There should be 8 years tops. Get out, get some young, new blood in there. That's how you make a statement. New, young blood, get them in Congress. Not to sit there and take a kneel during the national anthem at a freaking Little League game that nobody cares about, other than the parents. And now, because camera phones, this was 30 years ago, no one would even know anybody's taking these kneels, other than, not even the football game, because they didn't come out back then. They were still in the tunnels in the dressing rooms during the national anthem. So, 30 years ago, minus camera phones and everything else, no one would know you're trying to make a statement. You would have to actually make it known. You would have to go to the press. You would have to make a stink. You'd get on TV. You'd speak to Oprah. Somebody. That's how you made a statement. Not taking a knee and hoping someone takes a picture with their camera phone and tweets it. That's just a lazy way of doing it.
Pretty much.
Long live technology, which, I might add, we all have the pleasure of having the freedom to use in this great country we call the United States of America. Because half of these pictures that people post on Twitter, if you would have done it in another country, you would have been arrested.
Well, I bet you would have kneeled to the national anthem.
In Russia, you'd be shot.
Yeah.
You'd be locked in a basement in sub temperatures, freezing your ass off until you died, disrespecting the country's flag. Okay? How does that feel? How would that feel to be, locked in your house with people with guns outside because you made a political statement that pissed off the government? How would you like that? We don't have that problem here because we have the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
All because of that great flag waving that represents the United States of America. Freedom
no protest.